With their treasure chests full, the Maoists employ several locals to work for them. No wonder they have a huge Red Army raring to take on the might of the Indian state, and the growing attacks speak for themselves. 3 deadly ambushes in the last 3 months. The CRPF Jawans look like sitting ducks. 27 CRPF Jawans were killed at last count in the Naxal attack in Narayanpur. 27 lives which could have been saved had basic operating procedures been followed. These CRPF Jawans made the same mistakes that were made by their counterparts who died in the Dantewada attack in April. Clearly, no lessons have been learned for mistakes of our not-so-distant past.
A guard of honor for CRPF Jawans who fell to Red Terror on Tuesday. A stark testimony to an orgy of violence unleashed by Naxals in Narayanpur. A deadly rerun of Dantewada, where CRPF Jawans were caught flat-footed in a Naxal ambush. What's worse, no lessons have been learnt from previous massacres. First, let's tell you how the CRPF men literally walked into a Naxal trap. The 63-member CRPF contingent was returning on foot after a road opening operation. The front end of the party was spread out nearly 3.5-kilometer long line. But at the tail, men were bunched up. At least 90 heavily armed Maoists perched on a nearby hillock opened fire on the tail end. The Jawan had little time to respond or to take cover. 26 Jawans fell to the bullets, 8 others including 4 SPOs suffered critical injuries. Sources say the police had forewarned the company about Naxal movement in the area.
Actually, in no combat area, no war, there is anything called a zero casualty doctrine. So when you go, you factor in that there can be possibility. So you take basic precaution.
But in Narayanpur, the CRPF chose to disregard the standard operating procedure or SOPs. Even basic rules were not kept in mind. In a jungle domination exercise, the contingent is never supposed to exit through the same route from where they entered. In this case, the patrol party followed exactly the same route they had taken while going in for the road opening duty. The troops are supposed to walk in a line, always maintaining a distance of at least 2 to 5 meters between themselves. In Narayanpur, the tail end was all bunched up, making them easy targets for Naxals. The forces are always supposed to be on their toes, avoiding routes that can be used as traps. In this case, troops did not ensure the hillock on their route was secure, giving Maoists an advantageous position to fire from. As always, now the government is in firefighting mode, advocating a change in its anti-Naxal strategy.
I've spoken to the Chief Minister. I said some of these deployments must be revisited, whether they are serving any purpose.
How long will we take before the lessons are learned? Will leaders keep sitting on the strategy or will make a change? With cameraman Ankur Arora, this is Kamaljeet Sandhu in Raipur for Headlines Today.